Ojai, California is known for its ghost stories, with Charman down the road and Camp Comfort here, filled with ghost stories within a mile. With Charman down the road and the Billywhack Monster on the other side of this hill. There's no more... You can tell I'm bad at this. This area of Ojai is full of... What is that called? I forgot the word. Shit, one of the lesser known legends that we will look into today is that of the Ojai Vampire. The Ojai Vampire. The Ojai Vampire. Here in Ojai, ghost stories are easy to come by. Camp Comfort is the location of most of those stories, from Charman to the headless motorcyclist. But today we're going to focus on another story, lesser known, that of the Ojai Vampire. There's a lot of stuff here. Today we're looking at the Ojai Vampire. Okay.
During the 1890s, a strange European man moved to the small town of Ojai, California. Over time, the townsfolk noticed their livestock was turning up dead, drained of blood. Eventually, townsfolk started to go missing as well, and it didn't take long for the citizens of Ojai to blame the strange newcomer. A mob formed. Armed with pitchforks and torches, they stormed the property of the European. What they found was a stone coffin and a big black dog guarding it. They cast holy water on the hellhound and it retreated to the woods, and the townfolk gathered round the coffin. Inside was the body of the newcomer, in a state of slumber. The mob lifted the lid and plunged a stake through his heart, killing him. Legend goes his coffin is still there in the woods, guarded by the ghost dog, waiting for someone to remove the stake and revive him.
Right now, Pat and I are going along the creek to find the way up the mountain there. All right. Woo. That is wobbly in the middle there. Yeah. It is, up. Yeah, I think we go back in there. Because I think this was the bush I fell down. This is technically straight back from the entrance. Oh, hello, frog. Oh. No. Okay. Huh?
Looks very steep.
It is, but there's a rope somewhere.
There's a footprint here.
Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera. There's a deer trail going along the mountain here, straight up there. Last time there was a rope attached to that tree there, And there's the rope right there. And there's Pat way down there. So you can kind of follow the deer trail this way. Yeah, this line. It's kind of stable because it's been used a lot, but still it's on shale, so watch your step. But I can see the rope that I used last time. It's just detached from the tree, so it's kind of useless.
Feels like I'm playing Skyrim.
So this is the trail rest of the way up. You can see here. We made it all the way up that. You can see there. Okay. All right. So you just saw the hardest part of our journey, where we were going up the hill. Now we have to go along it and search for the tomb or whatever. So, in the legend, nobody knows where the tomb is. I've asked on a couple different forums, and on Reddit, and all these different places, and every single time there are people who say like, oh, you don't want to go there, or you best stay away. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna go anyways, so can you just kind of guide me in a direction? And I found directions on this really obscure vampire blog online that it said, if you go to the entrance of the park, which is where we did the intro or whatever, and then you go straight back to the other side of the creek into the mountain, which is where we're at right now, it's somewhere in there. But they said, but it's a hike. And I mean, going up that hill was
It was
all
a
right.
hike.
Yeah. So I would
Was it the
assume,
hike up the hill? Is it where the dung powder is? Powder?
I don't know.
Dung platter?
There's a deer trail that goes up that way though, up on that ridge. So we can kind of check that way. And then when I was here last, I went that way. But you can see there's a road right there, and that's a farmer's property. And there were just a bunch of cows chilling out there. So I figured there's a vampire tomb. It's not going to be chilling with a bunch of cows. At least I don't think. There were a lot
Have
of.
you tried the up?
I've not. I just went that way. Decided to turn back because I was by myself. I was solo hiking. And there were a couple of rock patches that I wanted to check out, but it was like snakes. Don't want to go alone. What if I get bit? Anyhow, we're going to go look for this vampire now. So, if we find it, we find it. If we don't, well, you'll know too. Okay.
Do I have to move?
Oh, the lens cap is on.
The best way to get a shot, though.
What's your thoughts?
We're up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the old man or the little boy, but we're up.
I'm the old man, you're the little boy. Remember, you got more exercise than I have in the last 6 months.
You're the actual Boy Scout with Boy Scout badges.
Well, then that would definitely make me a little boy. Want to see my merit badges?
Yeah, where's your mountain climb badge?
I actually skipped that one for the cycling merit badge.
Cycling?
Yeah,
Good choice.
yeah.
Good choice.
It was either that one or hiking, and I was like, hike 50 miles or ride 50 miles? Riding 50 miles is more my speed. I honestly don't think, because even if they weren't talking about the first opening, which is there, and they're talking about the second opening, which is there, we're still straight back from it.
Yeah.
So unless it's down there, in which case we could get there by being down there in the camp. We can get to that area, and we can explore that area once we're off this hill. So I think this mountain is essentially cleared. We should just head back down and investigate those trees, the trees there. You're going?
Yep.
Oh shit. How far are you gonna go?
Be on this.
In all honesty, I think I don't think we're gonna find it. I think if there's someone who's been there, we would have to use a guide or something, because these hills are just kind of endless, and using the instructions to just go up a hill, kind of not the best directions. That, and I honestly don't think it's here. If there is a tomb, it was a European tradition to bury people above ground. I think it was like in Spain or something like that. But I think that's the most probable cause of this urban legend. So we're gonna look a couple more places, but I don't have very high hopes. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the instructions keep bothering me, because it's like, oh, up the hill and straight back. And it's like, well, that's technically not straight back, but I guess it depends on where you go in and what your idea of straight back from the entrance is.
Yeah, because if we follow the entrance straight back, it kind of points right to
Yeah.
there.
I don't know, but then again, to go straight back from the entrance is to go up the way we came, even though that technically isn't straight back from the entrance, you know?
Plus, the vampire technically owned a farm,
Yeah,
so it could be this right here.
and it looks like an old farm. Yeah, that's why I was kind of like thinking in those trees there.
That's why I think save the easy stuff for last. Vampire, no worry. Vampire, no
Fuck. Alright. Back at the hill. Just need to get down fine.
Hello. There wasn't stable land at all.
Nope. We're back on shale.
You better pay attention to behind you and not the camera in front of you. Just gonna say that. That's all I'll say.
I'm paying attention to both.
Okay, good luck falling down the hill backwards. I hope you get a nice shot.
Oh. Oh shit. You good? Are you mad?
No.
Okay.
Are you mad?
No.
You didn't find a vampire boy?
No, I knew we weren't gonna.
Oh. Fool's errand.
Yeah.
Of course I get brought along for a fool's errand.
Fun hike though, right?
Yes.
Haven't done this since like what, high school?
Death-defying.
Okay, obviously we did not find the Ojai Vampire. We spent all day looking around the hills from like 11 to 2, searching for this 6x3 slab concrete coffin. I didn't think we were going to find it. I honestly think the only way we will find it is if someone else has been there and is willing to take us, which so far nobody's been willing to. I kind of don't want to close this one. I want to revisit it later on once we find more people, because I do find this topic very interesting. Anyways, if you like this video, you know, all the generic stuff, like, subscribe. Maybe a while before another video comes out, who knows? We'll see. See what happens. Thanks for watching.